there. Hello, welcome, welcome, welcome. We are live. Yay. It's been a very rainy day in Tokyo. And I'm using my glasses because I was reading all day in the studio and my eyes are a little tired. But first of all, ouch. Oh, ow. This is really hot. First and foremost, cheers. I always like to start with cheers, and I'm having green tea, a very simple green tea. Marion, hello, I see you. Oh, you know what? I have to put my headphones in because I didn't want an echo. So let's see. Hi. Oh, you know what, Marion? I can't hear you. Yes. So that's okay, everyone. Marion and I tested this yesterday, and we had a similar problem. I'm going to give a boo to Windows 10, and I'm very happy to do that because my aunt had Windows 8, and she had terrible problems with it. Boo. And Marion, I'm very sorry, Marion. Marion has Windows 10, and it is giving her a huge headache. But not me, because we've got it all settled. So I think Marion will have to go with plan 5,386. And I'll have you call in using Skype. And so we will jerry-rig this, and we'll use our Skype and our Google Hangout. And Marion, we will be having more pronunciation workshops because this is fun. I bought Webinar Jam today. And Webinar Jam is like a Maserati. It's like a Ferrari for having webinars. And I can use it right. I can use it right here on Google. So I'm leveling up so we can take this game to a whole new level and have zero problems. I think we'll test it though, hopefully going through Webinar Jam. So let me just check and say hello to everyone in the chat room. Now, some people are very shy and they don't use the chat, which is perfectly okay. I completely understand that. Oh, yay, hello. Okay, we've got great Yuko and Judy and Tayako and Yoshiko, and absolutely fabulous. Wonderful to see you here. I hope you are having a really great day. I heard from one of our listeners in Tohoku, and he said it was very hot where he was. That's Tanaka-san. So we've got different weather going everywhere. Okay, so let me get back to checking on Marion. I guess we'll call in with Skype. Uh-oh. We won't call in with Skype. I'll bring my Skype up too. There we go. I think I had to have my Skype up for her to call me. So this is fabulous. We're learning how to use all of our technology. We have a great webinar for you tonight. We're working with pronunciation, and it's that old devil L and R. I know it can sometimes be problematic for Japanese speakers, even the writing of it. And it makes sense. There is actually a video on pronunciation where they show an English language speaker and they've cut out the V and the B and they look just the same. I mean, it's a crazy video. I'll have to find it. Hi, Marion. Okay. Now, I just remembered we can't do screen share when we're going through Skype. But that's okay because we do what we can. We do what we can. So, we had you when you first came on. We had your picture and we had your voice. So whatever you clicked off of, yeah. So hopefully, everyone, you've gotten the PDFs and you have the PDF in front of you. If not, right there on the play page, you can see where it says Wakushito. And the worksheet is there in Japanese or English. And if you click that, that will take you to the page. Oh, Yoshiko, you have 8. Did you ever have any problems with Windows 8, Yoshiko? Because I knew I had family members who had horrible problems with Windows 8. But I don't mean to bash Microsoft, so I'm not going to go there. No bashing. It's all good. So you've got the pronunciation worksheet there. Now let me show you. I have my mirror ready, and let me show you the mirror that I have. This is a wonderful makeup line that I got in the United. Oh, Marian, I see you. Yes. So this is the mirror that I'm using tonight. And I think just a really simple mirror like this. Is this fine? Oh, good. Okay, great. So let me make sure. I'm going to put Marian on there, and I think you should be able to see her. Excellent. Marian, wonderful. And I loved getting your note that Hollywood Palace was closed because the Queen was in residence. Wonderful. And your children are out of school, and that's why you went. Well, that's why it's so beautiful. Now, just so you all know, Marian Scott will be for the tour that I am planning to Scotland at the beginning of January. Fabulous tour. We will be having a dinner workshop, and the workshop will be on pronunciation and also Answer Plus Plus. And of course, the dinner will be fabulous and enjoyable. And then some of Marian's students are going to have an afternoon tea with us. So you'll be paired up in groups with the students to do conversation in Scotland. I am so excited about this tour. Yoshiko-san and I went on Thursday to the travel agency, and we're getting all the plans ready. So put Scotland January 2017 on your wish list. Dreams do come true, and it should be a lot of fun. I fell in love with Edinburgh. I really did. I love to be in a place where I can walk to everything. And that's what was so magical about Edinburgh. And there was magic on every corner, I thought. Yes. Very friendly, extremely friendly. And there's Wi-Fi everywhere. Not that that's important. Okay, wow. It looks like I can do screen share. I'm just going to test this for a minute. Start screen share. I'll be darned, Marian, my screen share is working. That is amazing. It did something bizarre with it, but that's okay. Okay, I'm going to stop that now. Okay, so Marian, are you ready to begin? Okay, let me just check with everybody here. Oh, Yoshiko, I'm afraid I can't hear Marian's voice very well. Okay, so then Marian, I think just because we're going through Skype and everything, I may have you shout. Yoshiko, is that a little bit better? Let's hear from Yoshiko. She'll type and see if that's better. Just waiting to hear from, or anybody, Taiko or Judy, if you can let us know whether or not the volume is a little bit better for hearing Marian's voice. Let's see if we've got some. Yoshiko's writing, I don't understand what means, Yoshiko. Oh, I'm afraid, no, that's it. So let's see. Well, now, Marion, I can hear you fine on YouTube. So that's interesting. I'm looking at the YouTube page. Oh, wait. No, I didn't hear that. No, it's not going very loudly. Yeah, so Marion, I'm looking at the YouTube page, and that, yeah, you're really muted. Hmm. You know, it's not just that. It really sounds like you're in a fishbowl and yeah, it sounds like you're in a it sounds like you're in a fishbowl, and that's something that we couldn't hear last night. We didn't, for some reason. I wonder why we didn't hear that. Let's see if I can try it again. No, I can't at all. Okay, you know what? That's okay. We can be flexible and we can roll with it. That's life. I mean, these things happen. Were you using a microphone yesterday? Yeah, I don't think it's the microphone issue. I have a feeling it's probably the Skype, that we're going through Skype through Google. And that's probably just a bit too much for the technology to handle. I mean, for us yesterday when we tested it, I wasn't really, for some reason on the YouTube page, I thought it was coming through fine. That's what's kind of interesting for me. I don't know why it's not coming through tonight for it, but it's not. But we didn't really have a problem with it yesterday because I tested it. Yeah. Oh, I agree with you. I think that's a perfectly great solution. We shall reschedule this, which is just fine. No, oh, no, no, no. It's not your fault. It's not my fault. It's no one's fault. We did our best, and we really did test this last night, and we tested it to the best of our ability. So I'm very happy with the steps that we took to get this working. Now, because I bought Webinar Jam this morning, but I thought, well, I don't really have time to set Webinar Jam up, so I'm not gonna, because it worked fine yesterday. So hopefully we can test Webinar Jam, and hopefully we won't have the same issue. And then perhaps if we do, you will be able to contact the Windows 10 help desk and see what we can do with that. Now, Yoshiko has never gone through Google with Windows 8 or Windows 10 in a Hangout, so I don't think she knows if her Windows 8 or 10 would work with that, because she did comment on Windows 8. So yeah, Marion, I'm so sorry. Thank you so much for coming. Yes, yes, excellent. And I'll have my mirror again. I'll have it all right. Yes, yes, that sounds perfect. Just perfect. Okay, have a great one. Bye. All right, excellent. Okay, well, that does happen sometimes, but that's perfectly okay, because I always have like tons to talk about, which is one of my fun things. Oh, okay, that sound was Skype going off, so I'm going to get out of Skype. so that I have a bit more energy. So, okay, Kayoko, thank you so much for letting me know. Tayako, thank you so much for letting me know. We tested this yesterday, and Marian's microphone for her Windows 10 refused to work, and I went on to help with Google. I did a search about Windows 10 and Google Hangout, and many people said it didn't work. So last night, Marian and I used Skype and this, and I was checking both systems, and it seemed to be fine. So we thought we were covered. But that's all right. It's always fun. Now you know who Marian is, and I think that is one of the most important points, is knowing who you'll be dealing with, and that she's a lot of fun, and she's a wonderful person. So I'm going to go to screen share, and we'll just kind of go through some of these. Oh, there we go. Okay, great. Great. So hopefully you have this, and if you don't, we will be sending this out. Now, this is, yeah, is there a better song for the Japanese to la 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 to? Maybe you can think of a la 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 song. Now, it's very funny because my translator in New York did this for me, and she recommended Let It Be or Let It Go, and that it's in Osaka Ben and Nagoya Ben versions, which is amazing, really amazing. And then the British Fire Engine song, she didn't think that you would know that, so we'll be testing that out. And if you didn't get this paper, we'll have this paper for you. Ride the road and load the rice. Yes, oh my goodness. So let's see, what do we have here? Yeah, so what I'd like to tell you about a little bit is the 1 Week Taster July course. If you look in your FAQ page, you'll be able to see what the course is all about. And I wanted to point out that we're especially giving with this 30-minute coaching by me. It's a private one-to-one 30-minute lesson after everything takes place. And no matter which price, the price is 6,800 yen until the 11th. And then the price is 7,800 yen until the 25th. But with each of these, there is a 30-minute coaching lesson. And I thought I'd show you a little bit. I was going to do this after Marian did her presentation. But this is what the classroom looks like for this 7-day fun taster. Everyone does the answers and correspondence to the questions. There's a lot of communication, and you spend as much time as you want to doing it. These are the mind maps. You see me do this every Saturday, mind maps that people had. And this was Nobu Kazu gave me permission to show his mind map. And then he did a 30-second talking with this. And I have one of Yoshiko's mind maps in here too. Let me see if I can find Yoshiko's mind map. Yeah, here. This is Yoshiko's mind map. Whoops. Okay. I don't know where it went. Okay, we'll go to here. And then these are the 30-second speakings that we did. And you can see that Yoshiko posted her video for her 30-second speaking. And of course, I give comments. I give lots of comments on people's things. It's 1 week, and it's a lot of fun. And like I said, it's as much time or as little time as you want to spend in the class. And I love it. I am in the class all the time, as much as I can be. Because for me, my passion is giving you Answer Plus Plus preparation. And the first 4 days, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, are writing preparation in the class where you do Answer Plus Plus writing. I have many people who say to me, Katie, I was in a conversation, but I wasn't prepared. If only I could have prepared for my responses. Answer Plus Plus pushes you and teaches you how to prepare for your responses. You can do it by yourself. That's okay. But you can also do it with me, helping you. And I love it. And then, of course, the mind mapping, and then the 30-second nonstop speaking recording, which is very important. So that's just a little bit of information. So I'm going to, again, we're planning a trip to Scotland in January of 2017. It'll be probably a 5-night trip, 4 or 5 nights, and then lots of activities centered around English speaking. And then, of course, touring, because there's so much to see in the city of Edinburgh. Lots of ghosts, too, I've heard, which is actually rather interesting. I'm a fan of ghosts, although I've never seen one. They can't be too scary, I guess. I think maybe people are more scary than ghosts, but I'm not sure. Who knows? So what I'm going to do right now is I've got this time. So if you would like to watch me do my blog, you can certainly watch me do that. I'm going to cut this part of the webinar. I'll be able to edit it, and I'll be able to, oops, where's my blog? I'll be able to use this small section for my blog. So we're doing the mind mapping, and the mind mapping is my 2 cents. Now, before I did the mind mapping, I did the answer plus basics. What can it hurt? Oh my goodness. What's this one? Well, this is just one of those. Here's my 2 cents. And what can it hurt? Oh my goodness. I'll tell you, I am sometimes too busy for my own good. Here's what I think. Here's my 2 cents. Is that right? What can it hurt? I love this. Mistakes are okay. Okay, I'm going to edit this page. Oh no, I can't edit that page. So anyway, you're welcome to go, or you're welcome to stay and watch me do my answer plus. And I think I'm screen sharing. Is that right? I can't remember. Am I screen sharing? Oh, maybe I'm not screen sharing yet. Okay, let me screen share. So yeah, I'm going to do my answer plus right now. And you are welcome to stay and watch me do Saturday's answer plus. Then I'm going to edit this to be for tonight's answer plus. And you can stay and watch me, and you can get the basics for what the answer plus is. And for, this is what I was talking about. Sometimes I just get too busy. My goodness gracious me. So I'm going to edit this on the fly. Update. There we go. Here's my 2 cents. My 2 cents. My 2 cents. Busy is great. I love being busy, but sometimes being busy can be problematic. All right, now the important point about answer plusing is recording yourself. I think that recording yourself is really important. So we're working with, here's what I think, here's my 2 cents, here's my slant on it, here's my angle, here's my take. These all have the same meaning. Monday, we do answer plus basics, commenting on it. So here's my 2 cents. If you're staying at a coffee shop, don't get a to-go cup. I always get my iced tea at Starbucks in a mug cup. I would like to see the garbage people create in the world decreased. And here's another one. If I'm curious about something, I try it once. If I didn't enjoy it, I can stop wondering about it. It takes a lot of energy to continue wondering about something. And my third one, people ask me if I will move back to the USA someday. Here's my slant on it. I'm from California, and if I had moved to New York City and loved it, I wouldn't move back to California. I love Japan, so there is no reason for me to move back to the USA. So this is my start. Now, if I were ever in a conversation about Starbucks or about curiosity about doing something or about moving somewhere, I've prepared for it ahead of time with Answer Plus Plus. Then Wednesday is the mind map. And you can see here, I've got my 2 cents. Here's the Starbucks, my thoughts, my back to USA, my thoughts, and my join the webinar and school training. It says try something once. And then what I do, my Audacity does not seem to be working. There we go. New. There we go. Here is my audio recording. So then what I want is I want my timer. And my timer is online stopwatch. And I count it down to 30 seconds. There we go. This is a practice you can do at home. You can do this anytime, anywhere, and you can get your Answer Plus Plus basics going. Now, if you're just joining me for the pronunciation webinar, Marion Scott's microphone was not working, so I'm doing Answer Plus Plus instead. Whoops. Okay. Something happened there, so let's do this again. There we go. All righty. Let me check my microphone, make sure that the right one is in there. Yep, my USB mic. Fabulous. Hi, welcome to Answer Plus Plus Saturday with Katie Adler. I'm very excited to be doing tonight's Answer Plus Plus. I'm doing it live over a webinar. So I have my timer ready. It's set at 30 seconds. And I have my mind map ready. And I'm going to begin. My 2 cents. I go to Starbucks to work in between recordings. There are so many people who choose paper or plastic, and they stay at the restaurant at Starbucks. Why? Is plastic safe? I'm not sure. Now, iced tea stays cold in the mug cup. I always get a mug cup because plastic doesn't disintegrate. Ooh. Okay, so I'm starting here again. Always start at the same place. Number 2, 30 seconds. I go to Starbucks for work and to relax. Here's my 2 cents. People should use a mug cup, not paper or plastic. Coffee or iced tea, hot drinks or cold drinks, it's all okay. I don't think plastic is safe. It doesn't disintegrate. My 2 cents, my slant, people ask me, are you going back to the USA? I love Japan, so I want to stay in Japan. If I lived in New York City, I would stay in New York City. Here we go. Last one. I'm going to try 1 minute for this one. And I have to refresh my timer. Let me try 1 minute, see how far I can go here. 1 minute. Number 3 is 1 minute. Here we go. My 2 cents. I go to Starbucks and I always see people sitting there with paper and plastic cups. I always get a mug cup, whether it's hot tea or iced tea or cold coffee. It stays cold, it stays hot. Is plastic safe? I don't know. It doesn't disintegrate. My slant on things, my 2 cents. I'm always asked, are you going back to the USA? I love Japan. I love the food. I love the people. I love the safety. Is that food or foot? I don't know. So I would not go back to California if I lived in New York City. Join my webinar. My 2 cents is that it's a great thing to do. Try it once. There's learning and listening and chatting. It's a lot of fun. Now, my 2 cents is that the webinar is good for a type of school training. Learning how to say your opinion, taking a position. Wow. Okay. So 1 minute seemed to be good. So you can do 1 minute or 30 seconds for your nonstop speaking training, but nonstop speaking is what you need to be doing. Absolutely need to be doing nonstop speaking training so that you can learn to be like a native speaker in English. That's all for this Saturday. Thank you. Bye. All right, cool. Okay, so I'll make that into an MP3 and I'll put that on my website. Here's my 2 cents. Okay, fabulous. All right, so let me go back and see how we're doing here. Yeah, I'm going to stop the screen sharing. All right, perfect. So that is a recap of the Answer Plus Plus basics. I saw a question about Marion coming back and it being rescheduled. Marion and I said many times before she left that it will be rescheduled. So definitely, we said, yes, we are rescheduling it. I'm going to check with Marion when the best date for her for rescheduling is. We will either reschedule it for the 16th or the 23rd, depending on what Marion's schedule is like. I have another webinar scheduled for this, for doing basics. So if Marion is free for next Saturday, we are definitely going to do next Saturday. And if she is free for the 23rd and not the 16th, then we will do the 23rd. But next week, there is a webinar for sure, and probably the 23rd will be a makeup webinar. So, she's great. All right, again, we did our best to bring the pronunciation webinar to you. I'm very sorry that it didn't work. It seemed to work yesterday, but the microphone decided not to cooperate. But that's all right. I've enjoyed being with you here. I hope you have a wonderful evening. Let me just see if there are any questions that I want to address in our chat. Let's see. Let me find that window. Wonderful. Okay, here we go. So yes, definitely the webinar with Marion is rescheduled. Yes. So please have an excellent evening. Thank you for being here and take care. All righty. Bye. Let me write in the chat room. Bye. Thank you for being here. I really appreciate it. I love coaching people to be excellent conversation speakers, and you all have it in you. You do need a shift in how you view conversation and how you view responding and how you view courage and getting through your shyness and through your scaredness. It's a big, bold, brave world. Actually, I want to tell you a story. I was at a coffee shop this morning before my recording. I had a recording from 1:30 to 7 p.m. tonight. And at the coffee shop, this man got a tuna sandwich, and he said to the waiter, he said, I was at the counter. It was the Boon or Bone coffee shop in Shinjuku at the Isetan Kaikon. And so he said to the man, he said, thank you. So I was like, oh, okay, he speaks English. And I had gotten the morning set. They have morning sets till 11. So I'd gotten the toast and the egg. So I looked at him and I said, oh, that looks really good. I wish I had ordered that. And then this man over here and his wife, they both laughed. And the man in English said, well, you can change your order. Go ahead. And I'm like, well, I already have my stuff, so I shouldn't change my order. And she laughed and she said, well, they both look good. And we sat there and we chatted, and I thought, this is so great. You know, it's like usually people keep to themselves in the coffee shops or at the counters and nobody interacts. And here we were. We were all interacting. This was a Japanese couple, me, and this guy from China. Ah, I love it. I love being able to sit and share with people. And that's what I want for you, because Japan is opened up and tourists from all over are coming here. And you go all over the world. So learning to interact with the locals is really exciting. And there are lots of meetups too around Japan that happen in English. So you have plenty of opportunities to interact with people and communicate with English conversation. Okay, I keep talking. I could talk all night. All right. Thank you, everyone. Take care and have an outstanding evening. Bye. All righty. I have to click off here. See if I can find you. There we go.